set, not permanent. We're at my place where I have all the dogs. I've fortunately got 2 of them taken away for the occasion. Dog sitter taken to the park. And then, so Yoda's here, Ye's favourite.
Can you hear him? I got it already. So welcome to There's Always Something. And I've got a something this week. My name's Ye. That's Jen. I cannot hold my breath another second.
Go, get in.
This freaking dog here, what is he? The guy that's on the roids. What breed is he?
French Bulldog.
I sat down in this seat and that dog came over and sat next to me and did the biggest vomit I've ever seen come out of someone that size.
And it wasn't even a big vomit. For him, it wasn't even big.
And he's sitting here snorting. And I've said to Rob before, here's a confession. I will text Jen and I end my texts to you with R.I.P. Yoda. Man, someone needs to put this dog. I watch a lot of true crime. And I have suggested ways. Oh, yes. Rob doesn't know
Very creative ways too.
This dog is no good. He's lovely, lovely.
Well, you're lying. To me, he's lovely. Yeah.
No, you're lying also. He's not lovely. There's nothing lovely about him. He needs to be put out of his misery. I can see his rib cage. He cannot breathe. He cannot digest. He can't see. That is end of life. And I even suggested it to Rob, which is probably why he hates me. And he was mortified when I was like, why don't you just put that dog down?
Oh.
Which sounds awful, but he is not well. And also really disgusting.
But can't he just go when he's ready?
And my real something is, I suggested to you 3 minutes ago, put the dog out the back. He scratched at the door, so now she just brought him in. You put the dog outside. It's sunny. And you close the back door and then he can't come in. What's happening with dog people?
Look, I think because I just feel terrible for this dog all the time.
But he's ruining my podcast.
Yeah, and I'd love to be able to have a rug that I didn't have to wash every goddamn week.
Why don't you just put it over him and smother him? Easy. I will happily take to the mushroom. Get him to call me. Whatever.
The RSPCA is going to come after you.
I've applied for jobs there. They can.
You're going to be cancelled.
Do you have a something this week?
Less of a something, but more of a fail. If you recall, was talking about the phenomenon that is the girl bin.
Oh, yeah.
So the 2 blokes I live with won't put toilet rolls in the bin that's next to the toilet because that's the girl bin. And then I had the genius idea.
You were going to put chocolate in there, which is gross.
No, just the wrappers. So I would eat their chocolates and sweets and then put the wrappers in and then replace them and they'd be none the wiser.
It's a very complicated household happening here.
Well, it's backfired. Normally I empty the bin. So every other Monday, the garbage is taken. Don't even get me started on the fact that we're only allowed to get garbage collected once every fortnight. But yet the green bin...
What do you mean in your area?
But the green bin's every week. So we have to alternate recycling and garbage. I mean, it's just ludicrous. Anyway,
I think that's everyone, isn't it?
I know, but why? We don't... The green bin once a month, guys. I mean, you've got it all wrong. Anyway, so I normally empty the girl bin, but Rob was darn him being helpful, and he emptied the bin, and he just saw...
All the wrappers?
All the wrappers, because I'd emptied the drawer that
what did he say?
Stash. He's like, good peanut M&Ms. Good, and I lied, because I've had them all recently, and I just lied, because, I mean, it's terrible, but I lied. It was like, we're lucky he doesn't watch this, that...
I really hope he doesn't, because I would heavily offend him about Yoda. So
we'll geo-block him from this app. I was like, I just emptied a drawer and I had all this crap in it. Anyway, I shouldn't feel shame about it, but I do.
What was his response?
He just that. He wasn't even being passag about it. He was just like, M&Ms for breakfast.
I think it would be more weird if I thought someone was eating chocolate while on the toilet.
What a wonderful idea.
That's gross.
That might be my new hobby.
That's like people eating food in the shower. So gross.
That is weird.
And drinking.
And like
how long you in a shower that you need to have a meal?
But I've heard of people eating cereal. Like, isn't there water? I
can't work it out.
I can't work it out. But my something is that I've failed and I don't think I can...
What?
I mean, would I be so lucky as to get away with it ever? I don't know. I just tried it.
Get away with what? I don't understand.
Eating other people's
But it isn't other people's. You
Well, it
live together.
is.
I don't understand.
Okay.
I've never lived with another person and we've had our own accounts. Like everything is always pooled. So I don't understand the concept of food not being for everyone.
Yeah. I would ask you about if there's anything from the Mum WhatsApp, but I would actually, if I may, would like to be a special guest star in the WhatsApp chat because I have something that I want to share with you. I received a 9.5 minute voice note.
Yeah. Not from me.
No, not from you.
Mine are like
from
20 minutes.
The podcast's, I would say, #1 fan.
Oh, bless.
Who's a good friend of mine who lives in the UK. So he's made us global.
Right?
And he
International.
shared his thoughts with me, not only about the podcast, but in particular about you. And it's all good, don't worry.
Oh, good.
And I just thought it was worthwhile. I'll send you the full thing after this, but I just thought for, shock and entertainment value, I would love to read an excerpt.
Excerpt?
Excerpt. So if I may.
You may.
I'll spare everybody from my English accent and just read it as
No,
myself.
do the English accent.
I can't do his, it's beautiful.
Come on, it doesn't matter. Do an English accent.
I just had to pause.
An English of Irish descent. Continue on.
I just had to pause the Mrs. Robinson episode. I'm so in awe of how beautifully you tell your stories, how you find the words and bounce off each other so well. The bit that really got me was when Ye was talking about this person who had given her some feedback on the story she was telling in the first episode about the date. Mm-hmm. She spoke with such honesty about what that person had said, how that made her feel, and then gave such great descriptions of just how toxic that is for anyone. It was beautiful.
Oh,
it wasn't like she came with an agenda of trying to run that person down. It was just a real, raw account of something that was incredibly toxic and so sad that that kind of thing exists and is so prevalent. It goes on. Everything that person was saying was complete bullshit. This is my favourite bit. Hang on. Ye was so thunderingly right.
Oh, yes, John. We shall be friends forever.
But I also just love thunderingly right.
I know. How descriptive. How beautiful language.
It goes on. This is as good as anything I've heard on any professional documentary about what it's like to be a woman in this day and age. And worth shouting out, John is very cultured.
Yes.
He would have seen a lot of documentaries, read a lot of books, listened to a lot of podcasts. And the expectations, not just from society, but from other women.
Yeah, correct.
And then there was this great moment you spoke about each other's wants for each other. I was emotional listening to it.
Oh my God, that is so lovely. From a straight man to be emotional listening to us.
He's not even our demographic.
No.
And he's our #1 fan. Love that for us.
I love you.
Still going. You talk about some weighty subjects and you hit all the really important points whilst it's still light and digestible and consumable for someone out walking their dogs on a sunny day at 11 a.m.
Oh,
like
beautiful.
Shout out to Nilo and Jelly, his two beautiful dogs.
Oh, bless.
Here we go, wrapping it up. Thank you for the content. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm sure it means something to a lot of people. I mean, I disagree, but I love that
I disagree also, but it means something to us. And the fact that it resonates with one person is spectacular.
More than we expected.
It is way more.
Hats off to you.
Oh,
Hello,
you.
England. As I said, I had to stop that and just be like, wow, 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 wow.
Yes!
5 wows, everybody. I can't wait to finish the episode and listen to the next one.
Ah, yes. John.
I know that you were hesitant about even telling that Betty story.
I was at the time, yeah. It
and
really
then you were
was
nervous about the edit.
Yeah, I really was. I just didn't want to offend anyone, but I had such a strong truth to tell about it. And just in regards to feeling judged.
Yeah.
Even though I don't judge myself Well, I judge myself in other ways on like my parenting skills, not necessarily crappy dates.
And you judge me on my parenting skills, letting Yoda just be
Live.
half dead over
How do you?
there.
I am going to make a beef Wellington with some amazing mushrooms. I tell you what, and that dog
It'll have to be pureed for him to even be able to eat it.
dehydrated and then blended.
Oh, very nice.
I went into a lot of detail actually.
About
I'm quite obsessed. I'm obsessed with you.
Did I tell you that I got through my background extras thing? They were like there was this wide call out for people who could play Erin at any age, and I was like, yeah, I could. I'm a white woman.
Yes. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Please,
I told my
God.
sister that, and she's like, "You won't get it." And I was like, "Oh, thanks.
Why?
Thanks for believing in me." She was right. Not picked, but she did say you're too attractive to be Erin Patterson.
Correct.
I loved that. I was like, that's a good day. That's and
Just be called attractive at all.
I know. And I don't know if my sister knows this. She is an avid listener, so she'll hear this, but I consider her my biggest critic. Not that she criticizes me, but her opinion is the one that I'm like
Matters the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I have that with my
your
sister.
sister, yeah.
Yeah.
So, sister chat. Actually, can we thank the amount of people that are sending us the most wonderful DMs?
No.
Like, they're coming in thick and fast these days.
I know, which is also shocking.
It's shocking, but it is just so wonderful to hear. Because, honestly, this was just something for us to kill time during our how's your unemployment going?
My unemployment
Before we
is
get to it.
continuing, but also the
Fantastic.
point is I genuinely think I would be depressed.
Yeah.
And I don't say that as a laugh at mental health, because I've had periods of, like, I've had really low points of needing assistance. And I know for a fact that if I was in this position and we weren't doing this podcast, I would need some really hardcore assistance, because
I
it
hear
is
you.
just keeping me going and focused, and the momentum of being happy and enjoyable and sharing something with someone that I love. And
Like, even people from primary school sending messages, like literally people I haven't spoken to in 30 years.
well, Mari, my mother, saw one of the mums from one of the kids I went to primary school with the other down the street. Well, you've got to listen to Ye's podcast.
Mari. Pat still doesn't listen, but I might cut together a package specifically for Pat of Pat Mentions.
Oh, that is
She'd
cute.
love that. I'll give that to her for Mother's Day. When's that? Next year. Okay,
Yeah.
I got time.
Oh,
So
there'll be heaps of content by then.
thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Just for all the positive feedback. You know, people saying, "Oh, the eps aren't long enough." Love that, because we could talk all day.
We do.
And you know, people from multiple jobs ago being like, "I'm so invested in the stories."
Well, it's
And wanting
hilarious.
and contacting me. I'm not sure it's the same for you, but contacting me to try and get information because they can't wait for the next episode. Like, I had quite a few, you know, my disaster audition.
Yes.
The amount of people that were like, "What is up with that? I can't wait."
Yes.
Tell me. So, yeah.
So
just
tell
thanks,
us.
everyone.
So
Well, we
tell
did
us
it.
what's happening.
We did the musical
Yeah, but
theatre.
okay, but like, as in,
Oh, you want a
else is-
crisis update?
Yeah.
So, everybody, I don't even know if it was last episode or the one before, I managed, and your warmth and excitement for me was just moving, but I got a 4-day sports bet ad.
Yes. Oh my God. Talk us through being on set.
So I've done it. It's done. I wrapped Tuesday this week.
Wrapped. Here we go.
Wrapped.
Here we go.
But at the end of the 4th day, it was like, that's a wrap. And
Was there a crew party?
cheering.
Was there a crew party?
Not that I was part of. But also, these are long days. So we did
here we go.
4 10-hour days
That is
in a
long
row.
day.
Or we had Sunday off. So it was the Friday, Saturday.
Doesn't matter. It was 4 days.
4 days, but we
Continue
got
on
Sunday
with
off.
the parts we're interested in.
And essentially, I was just paid to socialise.
Yes.
So on every day, there was up to 100 extras.
Wonderful.
Massive. I mean, I know the bit you want to know.
Our contact list. Has it grown?
Well, not even the food.
Was there food?
They gave us breakfast.
Yes!
Oh, gee, you might have broken the microphone. They gave us breakfast, frittatas and pastries, and fruit salad.
Oh my God, I love
They gave us
free food.
lunch every day, and it was wonderful. Yes. So, like, we had this gorgeous, I'm not going to even pretend to know what they were, but one that was a beautiful white-based curry on the first day with some fancy wild rice.
Oh my God, I love
So good. And then, I don't know, something with chickpeas one day, a tagine one day.
And do you know what else? We don't have dietaries.
No, we don't.
We are the best.
I mean, I cannot process chickpeas and beans, so it's wonderful.
That's
for
like dairy
everyone.
hates me, but I continue
Just do it
on.
anyway, yeah.
So how wonderful to be us and for somebody to go, here is all this food, and you go,
Thank
we'll
you.
deal with
Thank
the
you.
chickpeas later.
And I have been for a matter of days now dealing with the chickpeas. So yeah, and then whatever, just sort of like meaty.
So did you have to have
Beautiful.
4 outfits, or did you wear the
Yes.
same outfit?
Well, I was fortunate enough
Because
so
it's
day
for one ad, right?
No, I'm
We don't know.
not sure, but we did 4 scenes a day. So 4 scenes, and day 1 was the best because everyone was excited and fresh, and it wasn't the same it wasn't the same background extras for all 4 days. I was the only one, #nepotism, I was the only one who booked all 4 days.
Oh,
so I
well
was the
done.
bloody seasoned
Actor.
I was
yes.
in with the crew.
Oh my God.
I was in. Everyone knew me by name. Everyone
Yes.
said good morning to me. It was the best.
And has our following increased by
I have
hundreds?
a few extras have started following.
Yes, girl. Work the room.
So day 1 was the best because it was literally just it was just you're at the races having fun with people you don't know, and they just
Yes, you
group
are.
you by your colour of your
Yep.
outfit. And just because as the
Did you take photos? Can we see some of the?
I do. I did
it's
take
in-
a couple sneakies, so
No,
I
no.
will share.
I mean of your outfits.
So
would we have
I
a
did
little-
have a few of my fascinators.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any, right?
I know.
And then that was a wonderful thing because if you didn't have a fascinator, not only did they give you one, but the hair and makeup team would put it on you, and then so they would give you like an I do updo to work with the fascinator.
Stop it.
And on day 2, I had the most magnificent. I'll put it on. Magnificent black sort of mesh hat thing that covered half my face.
Yes.
And that's the day, everyone, that I was next to the actors.
Do we know any actors? Not really.
No.
Was my mate from Uganda there?
Could have been. There was 100 of us every day. But there's one, I think it was on day 2, scene 2 maybe, I am next to the actors that are...
Oh, so you mean you're going to be on a screen?
Yeah, so I was right next to them in one. And I was in this fantastic hat.
Oh, this is glorious.
Do you want to know what's wonderful?
Yes,
so
all
just
of
a bit
it
of
is.
hat. Hat. So my sister is friends, or whatever. She knows people that were in the production company just through whatever means, and they knew who I was. They knew I was her sister, so they took a photo.
We
right?
go. Sorry to interject. We go to any theatre in Melbourne, and we walk in. And the ushers know you.
Yeah.
And when I go out with you and your sister, everybody knows you.
Yeah.
The box office and the actors. And we're at the stage door. And everybody knows you and your sister within the arts and entertainment scene. So I'm not shocked.
Mostly my sister. She's very well connected, and I just ride her coattails. So one of the producer, who she knows of the ads, took a photo of the shoot of where I'm next to the things. Anyway, and she put it in the Chatfield family group chat. Pat's reply, when did you get my hat? And I spoke to her later in the day, and she's
my God.
did I give that to you? I'm like, no, wardrobe gave that to me. She's I've worn that exact hat to multiple Melbourne Cup functions.
You stole my hat.
I stole a hat. So yeah, the shoots were great. It was a lot of, as you can imagine, swanning about. The funny thing is if you got given a prop glass, you owned that glass for the whole day. Okay. That was your prop for the whole day. And you couldn't drink what was in it for continuity's sake. So you're just literally walking around holding a cocktail. It was, I don't know,
that would have been
me, but that was so funny.
That would have been very difficult for me to not consume.
And it was so annoying that for 9 hours you just had to hold this effing glass.
Darling, that's your job now. You're a working actor.
I know. So yeah, didn't have any lines, but a lot of cheering. I was given a husband on 2 occasions.
Fun.
Yeah. A husband.
No, not a child, obviously. It's racing.
Just husband. And there was one scene where there was only 10 of us, so, elite extras at this time on day 4, so I'd really made it by then, where there was only 10 of us that were called it early, and every day was a 7 a.m. call, and I had to do a full face and get frocked up, so they were early mornings.
Wow.
So I'm still exhausted.
Yes.
But 10 of us were just in this small shoot. And I was one of the owners of one of the race horses. And there were actual race horses. Yeah. 2 of them right there.
Yeah, because they're there anyway, training.
Oh my God, they were beautiful.
Yeah, they are. They're magnificent.
Like
animals.
I'm almost 5'7".
Huge.
I'm almost 5'7", and I reckon I was at dick height of these horses. They were so large and toned and beautiful and black. You would have been excited. Sorry. But yeah, they were stunning. And
as I said, magnificent animals.
We were in the back, like 15 metres away from them. So you won't be able to tell it's us. But, you know, we were given like VIP lanyards and I loved it. I was milking it all. I wasn't the only person who this was their first job, background job. But I was definitely the most Make-A-Wish child kind of person.
Oh, like this was your dream come true? Yeah.
So I was so grateful and privileged. Anything, they'd apologise for things. I'm like, oh, can we just get you to come and do a stand? I was a stand-in for one of the actors. And they're like, oh, sorry, you know, we know you're having your breakfast. Would you mind? I'm like, are you kidding? I'm in.
Oh my God, they would have loved you.
I know, I was so enthusiastic. Come day 4 though, oh God, I was jaded.
Oh, bless. See, working actor.
I was just like, everybody was annoying me.
Oh, bless.
Because for some of them,
you're human.
But no one had done the 3 days prior.
Yeah.
So everyone was excited, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, how hard? All you have to do is stand where you're supposed to stand and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, correct.
And yet people thought they were at the races. They were socialising and being loud. And I'm like, what is... I was getting so cross.
You're like, this is a job.
Yeah.
Because it is.
It is a job.
Yes.
And I have a theory.
And you're a thespian.
Thank you. I trialled my stand-up a lot.
Good girl.
Anyone that would listen. Because every day you were at a table with like strangers and you have like an hour for lunch and you're like, well, let's just talk.
Yeah.
And then it was fun when there were people who'd been doing this for ages and then we're just trying to impress everybody. Be like, yes, I was on Lord of the Rings as an extra. Oh, I just did,
classic.
What else? Any movie.
This is why actors are so
I did a week with Liam Neeson. Yeah, whatever. Speaking of, cannot wait to watch Naked Gun. Do you know that there's a new movie? Let's go.
I do. Pamela's in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not my dog, Pamela Anderson. Although Pam would be a wonderful actor.
You should get them an agent.
I should. They need a haircut first. They're disgusting. So, yeah, there was a lot of people where it was like, they were just trying to, you know, impress us all by I've done this, and no one. And, you know, some of the really people who cared that weren't the Make-A-Wish kid, the people who were trying to make it were like so impressed. Oh, what was blah like and blah like?
Yeah, because they want to be paid professional actors. I get it.
And then there was this one guy who...
It's revolting.
Who became my favourite though, this guy, because I heard him say it, I reckon, 30 times on day one. No. He was telling everyone that like, oh, you know that Pringles ad from 2004 or whatever? That was my mouth. Like, I just thought it was funny because every time he would speak to somebody new, and I was just calling him Pringles by the end of it, but it was so funny. And it was just his mouth as well. So, you know, he might have been lying, but he just had to like, and he would tell in detail about how he had just over and over put a stack of 10 Pringles into his mouth and then spit it out and do it again and do it again.
Yes, that's what you do.
And we're like, oh, is it on YouTube? And he was like, oh, well, it was for Japan. So,
people like that just give me the shits.
I loved it. He listens. He might be listening. Pringles,
I love you, Pringles, if you're listening. But aside from that gives me the shits.
It just
just the show off routine. Yeah. It just annoys me.
But that was all of us. We were all bloody extroverted wannabes. So I was really with my people, and I was practicing my. I didn't tell anyone who would listen about the podcast. And when people were like, "Oh, what do you do?"
Did you say that you run? I was a podcast host. Yeah, same. I say that is my profession now because I literally have nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is my profession. Just because I don't get paid. Yeah. I don't get paid for mothering, and that's my secondary. This is my primary purpose in life.
I'm a podcaster and sometimes do a bit of freelance marketing, and that's.
I do a bit of freelance mumming. Same shit.
Boom. Podcasters. So it was really, really fun and exhausting. And yes, we had to have a different race-ready outfit every day.
I can't wait to see them,
it's a lot of floral in my wardrobe, so I was fine.
Okay, Pat would be proud.
But I had a theory by the end of it that for men and women, you could sort of tell the lighter the suit, the bigger the dickhead.
Oh, grey suits, dickheads.
And the light blues and the light, like almost off-white suits, they were such dickheads.
Really?
That wouldn't stand still, wouldn't shut up. Like they would just have to stand in this one spot, but between takes they'd wander.
This is interesting.
And then on the female side, the bigger the hat, the bigger the fame whore.
Wow, this is interesting. I wonder if we could go to the actual races
and see,
and also conduct such a what do you call it? Survey.
Market research. And so we even did a rain scene at one point.
Fake rain.
And
then
I was like, oh, good, everybody on our CVs, we can say we do wet work, which apparently is something that I don't know what is, but might be a bit rude.
That sounds very rude.
Yeah. I don't know what
that does not sound like rain.
Yeah, but so there was giggles and I just pretended. So yeah, we did
I love
fake
when you
rain.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'm in on the joke.
Fake rain. I was the owner of a horse. Then the very last scene we did on the fourth day where that was in the real rain and wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
So it was freezing every day because I remember it's spring, but we were at Caulfield Racecourse where it's just concrete, wind, rain. It was horrible. But because I was a consummate professional, I did not complain once.
Good on you. And also no one would have listened.
Well, they had a wonderful nurse and wardrobe and stuff. Yeah, that anytime. If anyone
I
had
thought they would
shoulders,
have cared not.
They were very concerned about our health and safety.
Oh, that's really good.
The girls that were in skimpier dresses, they'd be running between takes and putting blankets around them.
Really?
The nurse was running around with those, those heat hand little
I don't
packets,
know.
and she'd be like, put them in your shoes, put them in. Yeah, they cared. It
clever.
was really it was quite professional. And I've realised, and maybe this is something we need to add to a bucket list, I would rather have been on the other side. I'd love to be in the production team. They're carabiners with shit on them and, straps with bobby pins and tape.
I wonder if we can investigate that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, that was really cool. And we immediately... Final statement, need to get you on there for next year's carnival.
Yes!
Because it was a sausage fest.
Do you like a sausage fest?
Oh my God, and they were gorgeous. And every colour of the rainbow.
Oh, and I love every colour of the rainbow, we know.
The majority, okay, I'll just describe the majority of the people. So for the men, it was definitely models who can't act.
Oh, that's Uganda.
So... gorgeous looking
100%
men, but can't act, so aren't actors.
Yes.
So we're just beautiful props. Then there was really handsome, gorgeous older men.
Yeah, well.
And it was they were probably actors back then and aren't getting the work. And then there was, as I said to my sister, there were a lot of real people there. And I was like, she's like, isn't that good? And I'm like, well, I wouldn't want them in my brand's ads.
Yeah, I know.
Really real. And that, cancel me, but...
I hear you.
You go to the races, you go to the Melbourne Cup, you're not seeing real people there. You're seeing gorgeous celebrity adjacents. Anyway, and then the women, there was a tiny percent that were plastic fantastic. And I slightly worshipped them because they obviously huge hats, but they would try and they were cutthroat. They would push people out of the way to get closer to the camera. I admired it. It was funny. So a couple of those. Then again, I think a layer of really attractive older women that maybe were models once upon a time, or should have been if they weren't because they were gorgeous. Then there was sort of people like me who don't even know how to describe myself. So anyway, that, and then really real women who were hating it. Because they'd obviously never worn a frock in their lives.
Oh, that's odd.
Had borrowed their friend's Anko shoes that didn't fit. I was actually at one point...
Were you in heels?
Yeah.
All day?
Yeah, most of it, yeah.
I haven't been in heels all day for so long.
I was smart because I knew it was going to be on grass.
I'd wear wedges.
I had wedges. And when
I know things.
I was looking at because you swap your shoes out in between. People wearing Ugg boots, people wearing...
Love it.
One day I had socks with Birkenstocks on. I mean, that was a look. By next July, August, you have to sign with my agent.
I'll sign with your agent this week.
And you have to be on there because you would have picked... Because all you're doing is you're at the races. You're just you look good.
But you know what my concern is? The timing because of the time of the shoots. If I said to them, I'll be half an hour late, I feel like they'd go, nah.
Give your children away. It's worth it. Give them away. Oh man, like some of the guys. Put it this
Why
way.
didn't you get their details for me? What sort of human being are you?
Well, I'm not a woman that supports women. It was tricky because half of them, because I was in a certain colour. Like there was this gorgeous guy who, you're going to understand this, was in white pants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a dark man in white pants. You would have loved him. It was beautiful. I saw him and I was like, I need to get his stats ASAP.
Yes.
But because I was wearing like a predominantly white dress.
They didn't put you together.
Didn't put us together.
You had a lunch break. God, what are you doing? Eating?
Yeah, I was. And I was stuck with this guy who was like, oh, I got
Pringles?
Nah, Pringles wasn't there that day. But he was just literally, and he opened his phone because he had a note with all the things he'd been a background extra on.
Oh, God.
And he just read it to us.
Oh, God.
And then it creeped me
What if
out
I just
a bit.
punched them all in the face?
Maybe. You might.
I mean, I
By
don't
day
know how
4,
that
you're
would
gonna
go
want
down.
to. It was funny because he was even saying, is this peculiar? Hear me out. For the last 20 years, he and his wife have had international students living with them.
Why?
I think for the money, but also, and he's like,
I don't understand this.
What creeped me out is that he was like, oh, I'm learning so much about different cultures. Like, for example, he said to me, he's like, oh, interesting about Japanese women.
Oh, God. Oh, this guy's got people in his cellar. Oh, he's absolutely a serial killer.
Yeah.
If that's how you're starting your conversation with people.
Do you want to know what he said? It seems like they all have to have matching underwear. And I was like, oh, how'd you know that?
That is horrific. He's bad. He's a bad man.
We do their washing.
Oh, no, he's a freak.
Do you reckon
He's
there's even a wife?
filthy, dirty man.
Do you reckon his wife's a mannequin?
She disappeared 20 years ago with old mate Scientologist, head of Scientology's wife, and I've never been seen again, but nobody's filed a death certificate.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting that you do their washing for them. And he's like, well, when they stay with us, they're like family. So, if we go on holiday.
Woody Allen family, where you end up marrying your daughter.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh. So there were a lot of colourful people there.
So there were people open to dating.
But it was just like, there was just hot men in suits everywhere you look.
Oh, God, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm really upset now.
I know, so you need to sign for next
I'm really
year.
upset.
But yeah, so that was the sports bed shoot. So, keep your eyes peeled. All
right.
I think they air.
I'll call your agent.
Yeah. I think maybe, well, I don't know, like September, October? I don't know. You know about media buying. When would you be promoting the Melbourne Cup and Spring Carnival? Which is what?
September. From September 1.
It's very soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I loved it. It was great. If I never get another background gig, I'll be thrilled. But I think it would be a disservice to humanity if I didn't get another background gig. Because I'm so good at following instruction.
Oh, me too.
Just stand there. Yep. Okay. Be quiet.
Too.
Yep. Okay. And then so many people just can't follow instruction. And I'm like,
I don't get
this
that.
is not for you. Any questions about this shoot? Otherwise,
I'm just delighted.
I'm just going to keep applying for everything. Won't get it, but
okay. I want to preface the yay date. Now, this is from a while ago, and the reason why I want to bring it up is, your dog's vomiting. I'm telling you. Oh, stop.
No, he's just clearing his throat.
R.I.P. Yoda. I'm going to knock that dog off.
It's fine.
So, this yay date is from, when you've had a long-term relationship, and we already know that I'm not the type of person, I might ask someone out on a date, but generally I'm not the first, I don't initiate.
Yeah.
And I don't initiate the kiss, and I don't really initiate anything. Yeah. So, my marriage had ended, I'd had this really long-term relationship, and it was like a year later, right? So it was a year had gone past, we'd separated, we didn't live together, all this sort of stuff. And I was like, that guy that came to my house when I sold something off Marketplace, he was gorgeous. And I was just like, I always had thought he was, like, he came to the house, this is how it had gone down. He'd come to the house to buy whatever it was. And he was so lovely that we had so much banter as strange as this is, I asked him if I could try on his shoes, which is odd. I get that that's odd, but it's not unusual for me.
What kind of shoes were they?
They were these limited edition, like, imported Adidas shoes.
Okay.
And they were like boots. He was such a cool dude.
Okay.
So he was a cool Asian. You know how there's cool Asians that have this amazing style where they put different bits and pieces together, and he had tats, and he was just a wicked guy. He's buying something from me, but he also sat down and let me try on his shoes, which is so weird. Over a year had passed, and I was like, he's the only person, like, I don't meet anyone. I was home with little kids and whatever, and COVID-y stuff had happened, and I was just like, oh, this guy was he was really nice. And he was really nice to me, and we got the same style. And so I sent him a message, which I don't do. I don't even say hi. Was just seeing how all the bike stuff went for you. ... And if you were single, lol. And then I put the emoji. Clearly I don't know how to pick up. And I did the emoji of like the monkey with the eyes open. So I'm not I've got no finesse.
Nah, but it's
But I've just put it out there.
No, that's cute.
So granted, there's a year later.
Oh crap, a year since you sold him.
I had sold him motorbike boots, and I'd waited over 12 months to send this message. Because I just wasn't ready to date and blah, blah, blah. He writes back. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. I'm nervous. Oh God, okay, go. Because it obviously didn't work out given... Okay, go.
Haven't gotten around to it in reference to the motorbike riding and the boots. I am single, but also quite gay. My gator was so off. I could not believe it. I was like, trust me to never ask anyone out, and the one person I finally ask out
is gay.
Well,
he's only quite gay. Does that mean he's not full-blown gay and there's a little...
I think quite gay is decent amount gay.
It's a lot of gay.
Decent amount gay.
Oh, no. Well, I'm proud of you for having a go.
Right.
And you don't have to wonder what
That
if.
put me off. Yeah, I don't wonder what if. See, no regrets. No regrets.
Lucky you.
Yeah? Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that...
And then, so did the conversation keep going? Was there a bit of, oh, God,
a lot of ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
No wonder you had such good style. The Adidas boots. And he said, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that I'm gay. And I said, don't be sorry. Enjoy the compliment. Have a good day. You too. And I've kept that. This was years ago now. And I kept that.
A wonderful.
I'll show you his photo in a minute, but you'll understand why I was low-key in love with him for a year. Yeah.
I've got some...
I was in love with a gay man for a year that didn't know I existed.
We've all done that though, haven't we? I over-gaydar.
Oh, you think everyone's gay?
Yeah. I just assume. I just go, well, you're attractive, must be gay.
Oh, okay.
And then I think
I just throw my hat
missed
in
out
the ring with anybody that's available. You know how I said I'm not good at flirting, and you're like, yeah, you are. Oh, I mean, probably after a few drinks I am, because I'll just flash. No, I don't. But I'm probably more confident after a couple of drinks. But like, this is me flirting. So I went to a tropical destination with a girlfriend. We're going down to the breakfast buffet in our...
coconut bikinis.
Right, because you're dressed for holiday.
Hula skirts.
Yeah, and we're ready. And we're two single gals. And this really good-looking, mature age man has obviously been to the gym on his holiday and is walking past us. So he's walking back to the rooms to obviously go have a shower, and we're walking to the buffet. And this is how I flirted. Oh, I didn't know there was a gym here. And his response was then to give me directions to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the gym, you idiot.
But people who are going to the gym on their holidays.
I know. I was like, you're not for me.
Yeah.
I was like, he started giving me directions, and it was like, what?
Bless.
You don't get what I am.
That's like the time.
So that's what I'm saying. My flirting is either too subtle.
What I like about it, and I share this with you, is that we'll just give it a fucking go.
Oh, you'll always give it a go.
So I once was in Hollywood, And the real Hollywood, not just in my head. And I was walking down the street and I'm like, oh my God, there's an Olsen twin. There's an Olsen twin. There's an Olsen twin.
Was it really?
There was an Olsen twin.
Did you stop her and say, I love Full House. We are the same age.
No.
John Stamos. I would tell her that I would bang John Stamos. Like, I would think I would just have word
I was
vomit.
too cool for that. I just saw it and it was Mary Kate, so not my favourite.
Oh, no.
Like Ashley is it for me. Actually, their sister is more it for me. But anyway, it was Mary Kate. That's how much of a fan I am that I can even tell the two apart. So it's Mary Kate.
Stalker.
And she was walking down the street towards me. And I was like, that's Mary Kay. But also she had like 4 giant
bodyguards.
Yeah, just around it.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm like, I just want an interaction. I just was walking up and, the people are her security getting a bit nervous, getting a bit tired. And I just go, I'm sorry, do you have the time? I was wearing a watch.
Yeah.
And she was like,
No.
And that's the end of the story.
That is so good.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God, I love it.
Posse just kept walking past.
That is...
God, I was tired because I'd been. I thought for some reason where my hotel
the blocks
was,
are big. The blocks are big in LA.
And you just go, it's only 3 blocks. I can wait. 45 minutes later.
Yeah, they're big blocks.
Anyway.
Yeah, they supersize everything, darling.
She was just on the street. It was right near.
That is a wonderful story.
What's that shopping bit that people go to?
The Sunset Boulevard.
Nah.
Oh, no, the shopping drive.
Rodeo Drive.
There you go.
It was just right around the corner because my hotel was near there.
Yeah, well, of course it was because you're a prostitute in Pretty Woman.
So, yeah, I saw her near Rodeo Drive.
That is glorious.
G'day, do you have the time?
No. So
and that was it. And I think she looked a bit disgusted.
I love when people shut you down and they don't even know they're shutting you down. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my Olsen twin story.
Yeah, so most of my flirtations are usually that type of vibe where I'm like, that's a good one. And they're like, yeah, it is.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
I haven't met any that aren't like all the AFL. I mean, the AFL guys are everywhere.
When I first moved here, I had to go to a function, and I don't know why, but I was sitting next to Billy Brownless.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone knew him, but I didn't. And I was like, so what do you do? And he thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I was like, tickets on yourself. And I said that to him.
Yeah.
It's like, tickets on yourself much?
Yeah, but not everybody watches rugby or AFL or whatever.
But also he's like deep retired, isn't he? Like, he's an old
yeah, but he's been on whatever the footy chat shows. I think the thing is guys know. So whenever we're out, and we've been out before.
Yeah.
And it's always the dudes will be like,
yeah.
They get quite excited and you're like,
not hot enough.
Is there a fit person somewhere that I should be talking to?
When people heard that I worked in entertainment, they're like, who's the most famous person you know? I'm like, Yeah, I can say it's Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Or Samuel L. Jackson, he's probably more famous.
Did you meet him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They had a
that's
junket
good,
here.
Your dog's snoring and farting at the same time. I'm telling you,
Well, should we wrap it up so you can
put him down? I shall.
People are going to be outraged. You know what? You think Betty was bad. You're about to be trolled.
No, put the dog down. I'll put him down.
I'll just go.
I could play Aaron. No, didn't do it.
You could have. You need an agent.
I do need it. Maybe I do need an agent.
It's just a bit of fun.
Definitely don't have a job.
No, me either.
Okay.
There's always something on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you like. Did I say There's Always Something podcast or just There's Always Something?
I wasn't listening. I was listening to your dog.
There's Always Something podcast. Anyway, find us and tell us who the most famous person you've met is.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. I've got to think about mine.
Can you top? Who did we decide?
Oh, yours is Samuel L.
Channing.
Oh, did you meet Channing Tatum?
Yeah. Magic Mark XXL. And like Margot Robbie. Someone asked me about that once. And they were like, she's, as fun as she seems. And I'm like, I wouldn't know. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I was so disappointed because on the movie so she was here for like 4 days that we were with her. And she had produced this particular film. It was a film, this one. And so she was so professional the entire time.
You are continually disappointed by people that are professional.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I want to see in my head Margot Robbie of fun, party chick that is her reputation, and she was the consummate professional.
Or the crazy Donna character that she played in Neighbours.
Or Donna.
Yeah, see,
Neighbours. Yeah, great. So that was disappointing that I never really got to see any of her personality because she was working.
Good on her.
I know.
Bloody hats off, Margot Robbie. Very, very well done.
Thanks everybody for listening. Keep the comments coming. We love them so much.
Yes, please. We really do.
Anything that you want us to, like I said.
Oh, the snoring is beyond. We've got to wrap this up. I cannot. I'm putting that dog in the backyard. You've got to close the door.
Okay. If there's anything that you need us to follow up on, any little stories that we've just left hanging as is our ADHD kind of happens, if you need resolution on anything, let us know. Just reach out to us and we will do our best to deliver. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Yes.
We hope your curveballs aren't too dramatic. And if they are...
Sucks.
Sorry
Bye.
about that. Okay, bye.